This very video from Channels TV you're about to watch now, I want you to watch closely and after, tell me what you make out of it. I've been in this struggle for freedom of Biafra since 2012, and we keep history. We remind you all the time because Nigeria being what it is, we know Nigeria very well, how it works, especially when it comes to all this bribery and corruption and distortion of the truth.
And the Monday sit-at-home order imposed by a group of Biafra agitators has taken a different dimension. The governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, last month banned the sit-at-home order in his state and has ordered all public servants and political office holders to begin reporting to their places of work on Mondays or face sanctions. In Anambra State, Senator Ifeanyi Uba, who represents Anambra South in the Senate, has also expressed his concerns regarding the sit-at-home. Well, in the trending video, the senator emphasized the need to put an end to the practice and cautioned Simon Ekpa, a self-proclaimed prime minister of Biafra land, who lives in Finland and has been agitating for the sit-at-home, to observe his sit-at-home order in his village.
To you, Simon Ekpa, and your controllers, for any one of you to mention sit-at-home again, you must come down to Nigeria. You must tell people where your industry, where your office is in Southeast, that is subsidizing sit-at-home. You will start chanting this at home. You will start pushing sit-at-home from your Ebony before you continue to mention Anambra State and name. You have your parents in the Ebony there. Their state is ABC state. And you have never ever one day mentioned their state Ebony. Ebony don't observe it at home. You are in Finland contesting for councillorship or whatever. You go to your job on Mondays. But you want to ridicule us. You want to deprive people because you have communication gadgets. You have internet to run propaganda.
Ifeanyi Uba spoke very well, and his advocacy is quite apt. There have been a back and forth between the two. I believe Simon Ekpa has responded on social media, but I think it is so important to highlight the story because a lot of Southeasterners are dying. They are not only just dying physically, their businesses are suffering. But also he mentioned the fact that Simon Ekpa is from Ebonyi State. There's that trending video that has come up, this on Monday. I think it was July 4th that this happened. They were shooting sporadically and threatening Igbo business owners to stop their business. This is uncalled for and it needs to stop. We urge.
Pay him social amount. There have been many judgments, not one, not two. And you people know it. And this is the analysis you are giving to this kind of video. I want you people to listen to this and tell me what you think. I will come back. I don't want to waste your time. You that is saying all these things, insecurity in the Southeast, nobody supports the killing of anybody. But you have to know that nobody is forcing sit at home. Monday sit at home, our people, because of anger, have decided to give it to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is what it is. Even when IPOB initially tried to stop it, the people decided to sit at home to honor Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the innocence, to show the innocence of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So don't think that by saying this, supporting the politicians in all this, their rubbish, actions, trying to to not face the real thing. What is the real here? The real thing is to let the court obey their judgment. Let Mazen Namdekano go. You don't need even to start raising militia like Ifan Yobadi is doing, or threatening people like this new guy from Enugu State, the new guy from Enugu State governor, new governor. I will not say elect because he wasn't elected. He was being disputed. Very soon, maybe they will throw him out. He wants to start with IPOB. They sit at home, which they will never succeed. Especially the Monday sit at home. That is no good area. Our people have made up their mind. If we are going to die, let us all die. Because Mazen Namdekano is languishing in jail for nothing. For just pure hatred. Holding Namdekano is like holding the whole of Igbo race. This is what it is. Anybody who don't know that is a fool. This is a political game, and that's what it is. Don't think it's about Mazen Namdekano. It's not. It's from there to. This is a statement they want to make, and we're trying to make our own statement because we are tired of all this rubbish politics in Nigeria. We want out. That's why we want out. Because if Nigeria is fair, they know exactly what to do. They know what to do. Forget about using this person or using that person in order to fight us within. Using our own brothers to fight us. That's what you people are doing. Because Gowon said it after the war that if they knew, they would just pay a few Igbos and they will fight themselves, and they will not even shoot a dime. They will not lose so many soldiers as they did. We will just kill ourselves. But we know better today. This is a new generation. Let me tell you. If you like, analyze how you want. But one thing you are missing is that tell them those that are saying Ifeanyi and co that they have bought, even Asare Dokobo, tell them, let them release Mazen Namdekano today. If you see anybody sitting at home, do whatever you like to that person. Why not say it and close that case instead of beginning and trying to justify yourself on the government, to show them that, you like so much the Southeast. Why inside you hate anything that have to do with Igbo? You hate it. If not, don't remove fear and say the truth. The truth is that let's open the door for Mazen Namdekano to be free. Then the sit at home will stop. Tell Ifeanyi to start from there. Tell the governor of Enugu State to start from there. Tell Asare Dokobo to start from there. All these people saying, Soludo have tried. Tell them to come together. Have they ever made a meeting, all the Southeast governors or politicians, and say, we have a resolution that Mazen Namdekano must be free. Let's see why the sit at home must continue. This is where to start. Is it not a good place to start? What is killing Nigeria is this is exactly what is killing Nigeria, what you people just did in this analysis. Let me tell you, I don't want to talk too much story. Make una just check on herself. This girl, Ayob, started very nice, trying to say truth to power. Now they have cautioned her. Now you can see how she talks. Osemi is trying to not knowing exactly what to say. But I will just forgive you this time because thought comes to people. They don't know. Sometimes it comes, you just say it because there's no time. You just say what you have in mind, or you say it because others have already said and you want to, coin on your own too to rhyme together. After all, you know what to say. Should have told them, go and release Mazen Namdekano, as the courts have said, not because because of any other thing. Courts of jurisdiction that have jurisdiction have said, release this man, he's innocent. You don't have competence. You cannot try him in any court. Release him, and they're holding him. You people are not talking about it. Release Mazen Namdekano. there will be no sit at home. Go to 1 day sit at home, 2 days sit at home. Nobody will impose anything unless Mazen and the Kanu instance say continue sitting at home for one reason or the other. If not, everybody will go their normal businesses. It's not today insecurity started in Southeast. All this marginalization and everything is not today. It's not because of sit at home. So stop lying to the people. Tell the people the truth. Take truth to power. What is holding the president-select Tinubu from just telling the court, open the door? He's facing his own. He have already told them to rubbish the tribunal that is going on now. Why not tell them, release this man, obey the court order. Nobody is forcing you. It's not nobody. It's not just because we're sitting at home. We are sitting because we are sitting at home in solidarity to what you people are doing to the whole of Southeast, the whole of Igbo land. You are happy for what is happening in Igbo land. Don't tell me you are not happy. That you so much love the Igbo people. Hey, they sit at home. Yeah, people are complaining. You have everybody you talk to. Who have you talked to? You are talking to politicians who are being bought, who are being used against us. You are talking to them. Call me in that channel. Let me talk to you and tell you what we think. Call other people like me, and we'll tell you. That's why I'm telling you, because you will never invite me there. You know what I will tell you. You know the answer you will get. So I'm telling you through my own channel that you people are wrong. And if you want to be right, listen to what I'm telling you now. Tell them, release Mazen and Kanu. Simple.
The security forces right now to, forge ahead in the Southeast to stop these criminals. They are criminals. Yeah. You know that the indigenous people of Biafra has distanced themselves from this whole mess. They started this sit at home when Nnamdi Kanu was put in, in jail or in detention. But, they called it off and they've just said, you should sit at home only when he appears in court. So these people are criminals because even Nnamdi Kanu has also said that the sit at home should stop.
Yes. And thank you very much for highlighting this story, because I think that it's time for the people in the Southeast to rise up.
Yes.
One man in Finland, as Senator Oba has described, cannot hold the people to ransom in terms of their economic livelihood. Every Monday, and for many people who are from that region, complain about it. You hardly find someone who is in that region who likes the sit-at-home order because people are losing money. People are losing money, their livelihoods are affected, and one man sits, as Senator Oba describes, in front of his, nice equipment, and he's giving orders that do not affect him. The orders don't affect him because he's cushioned in Finland, enjoying a system that works in a secure environment. In Anambra State, when he asked for the 1 week sit at home, they defied the order. The governors have woken up, the newly elected governors, and said, we can't continue to have one man hold the people to ransom in the Southeast. And I'm glad that not only did the Anambra residents refuse to sit at home, people like Senator Uba are now being vocal about this. This is what should have happened a while ago. Absolutely. They ought to have been vocal about it. They ought to have stood up against what is oppression and asked the people to go about their daily life. You can protest, but you cannot cut off your nose to spite your face. You cannot stop the people from earning and making a life for themselves because you're protesting. It's double jeopardy. So you're affecting the people whom you claim to represent by standing up for a cause. Absolutely deplorable. I'm glad they're speaking up. And I think further, and this is a question we keep asking, when we have conversations around the security chiefs, something has to be done. We can't have people afraid or their shops bungled or they are threatened or even killed because they decide to defy the order. If I don't want to stand with a particular campaign or a particular response or protest, then I should have that right to choose.
Absolutely.
Not giving people a choice in itself is criminal.
Absolutely. Dr. Abati,
Well, very briefly, because we're managing time.
Absolutely.
Number one, there is seriously a problem of insecurity in the Southeast.
Absolutely.
That has been there and that has continued. One of the things that this day newspaper, in that story, looking at 30 days of Tinubu, 30 challenges, 30 appointments, one of the things that report, which I commended here,
I indicated was insecurity in the southeast
Yes.
and other parts of the country. Now, in the southeast, IPOB says it's not involved in a sit-at-home.
Yes.
And IPOB, through Emma Powerful, has issued statements.
Several statements.
To this. So who are those people? Yesterday, as you said, attacking people and threatening to kill. So the national security system has its job cut out for it.
Absolutely.
That's number one. Number two, that Ebonyi tape, they kept saying there will be no peace. People will be killed if Nnamdi Kanu is not released. One of the things this day newspaper identified as challenges that the Tinubu administration would have to address is the issue of Nnamdi Kanu as part of peace-building process in the southeast. President Tinubu has to personally take a look, at that particular matter. And then number three, of course, is a point about Ifeanyi Uba, senator, representing Inewi North from Anambra South,
yes.
Challenging Simon Ekpa. There is another video that showed him and other people patrolling the streets of Anambra State yesterday. Well, the urgency of this matter is now, so that we don't have a blowout in the southeast. Where there is peace in the southeast, there will be development.
Absolutely.
Governor of Anambra State, Governor Soludo, has been saying people should come home and invest. People should come home and invest and stop investing outside their own territory. How will people come home if there's so much insecurity?
Well said.
Imagine the cost of people sitting at home on Mondays. Nobody has calculated it. It's a lot, both at the personal level and also at the economic level.
Well said, Dr. Abati.
Let peace reign in the southeast. Let's say no to this Monday sit-at-home. It's destroying the people they claim they are fighting for.
Absolutely.
And please, Simon Ekpa, watch it. You're causing a lot of chaos here, and you're living in the freedom of democracy in Finland. Have a conscience. Check your own conscience.
Well said.
Nobody is saying that the marginalization protest is not valid, but you are causing rancor because a nation like Finland has a system working, and you are destroying your own homeland.
Right.
Have a conscience, Simon Ekpa. Have a conscience.
Well said, Rufai.
Watch all these journalists now. All of them. Ruben Abati, we know him. Useni, we know him. And Bayo, we know him. Ojiokbe, we know you. All of you. If not being biased, and you analyze a situation like this, where do you think it will improve the situation in the southeast? You know very well what the court have said, the verdict of the court in regards to our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Now, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the court have said equivocally, let him go, return him to Kenya.